Alright, how you going everyone? So today's video I thought I'd do a video about Tumblr and how I do my Tumblr blogs for backlinks. I've had a few questions and people are wondering how they set up their Tumblr blogs and how they go about linking back to their website. So I thought this might help you guys out a bit. So how I go about things is I'll log into my Tumblr account, like I've either created a brand new Tumblr account or I'll get an expired Tumblr, or I'll get one from Fiverr from a service that's selling expired Tumblr accounts with higher metrics. And what I'll do is I'll log into that account, I'll put some content up, it doesn't have to be too fancy, but for this example I've sort of taken a bit of a shortcut. Normally I would put about 300 to 400 word little articles or blurbs in here. Sometimes I do as short as 250 words, but a lot of the time I'll go 400 to 500 words. I'll try and write it as good as I can. It doesn't have to be overly fancy, but you got to think about things like the better the content, the better quality it is, the better it's going to be shared and liked or reblogged and things like that. So if you can get your content liked and reblogged, well, it's going to make that even more powerful because you're going to get internal links within Tumblr from people sharing it. Now, as you can see, I've only got three or four posts on here, or 3 posts. I will normally keep active on my Tumblr account, so I'll have I'll do 1 or 2 posts a week. You can even automate the whole thing by using a service called PickLoader. You can join your Tumblr accounts with that and schedule posts. I'll put a link in the comments for that. But for this example, I've just got a couple of dummy posts and I'm going to show you guys what I do when I'm linking. So I'll visit this Tumblr blog and show you what's going on. Alright, so this is a very basic theme that I've chosen, and I did that for a reason because it's easy to edit. And what you're seeing now is something that wasn't in the dashboard. So we only had these 3 posts, but on my blog I've got this big article on the home page. So I've written this article, given it some good on-page SEO. I've given it some header tags, and normally I'd also link out to other websites that have got a bit of authority as well that are related to my article, and I'd also drop my link within the article going back to my main website. So I've got 2 links going back to my site on this one to 2 different pages, and as you can see down the bottom left, it goes straight to my website. So normally if you're just adding a post within the dashboard using the add text post or add photo post, you'll get a link that looks like this. I'll show you down the bottom. I've added a link. So I've dropped a link here to show you guys what it looks like, and if you look down the bottom left corner, you'll see this really long ugly redirect link. Now I don't like that because I don't believe it passes juice like it should to your money site. I just think it's silly having a redirect, and it is much better to have these direct links pointing straight to your site. Now to do that, all I do is I go to edit theme, and once you're in the theme editor you'll get this page, and then you go to edit HTML up here. Now don't be scared about all this code, you don't have to worry too much about it. What we're looking for is the title of the actual blog. So to find that, we just go up here to find and replace, and I'll look for the H1 tag. Oops. Or you can also look for title or header. All depends on your theme. Some themes are different, so it might look a little bit different to this, but it's all basically very much the same. Now, this here is the actual title of the blog, and underneath that, that's where I want to put my article. So I'll drop all the code, all the text for the article in here with some HTML in it as well. And I also want to put it within these tags here. So I'm going to just put this here to show you an example. So this here is a bit of code that will display what's inside this code here, and the closing code will display all that within only on the home page. So I've dropped my article within those tags. Now, if you don't know how to write HTML, that's fine. You can use your WordPress editor or a text editor or something like that that has HTML in it, and then you just copy that HTML for the text, and then you just post it within those tags. And then all you do is click update and save. Alrighty, so if I visit my Tumblr blog, I go back to the home page. So we've got that H1 tag there, and then we've got that article that we put in between that index block. And we've also got the links going back, and then under that we've got all our latest posts. So again, I actually write a lot more content under these posts, but this is just for an example. Now, if you click on, like if you were to click on one of these posts, it'll just show you that single post without that big article, because this is in a page. So that homepage article will only show on the homepage. Alrighty, so what I normally do, I'll do about, depending on how difficult the keyword is, I might need 5 or 10 of these. I'll set up a few different accounts, and I'll put different blogs on each account, and I'll link to my money site with different keywords, or sometimes I use the same keyword, or I'll use branding, like my brand name, or just a domain name. What else can I let you guys know? I'll also build backlinks to these Tumblr accounts as well. And also with other blog platforms like Weebly and Blogger, I use very much the same method. I mean, with the other platforms, it's probably easier to use to set up a homepage, but the reason why I do this is to avoid the site-wide links. So another thing that I do is I actually stay active on these accounts. So by staying active, what I mean is I'll add these little posts. Sometimes I might just add a picture. Sometimes I'll add a bit of a blurb, a 300-word article or something like that. But the other way I stay active is by actually liking and sharing other blogs. So to do that, you just type in something that's related to your blog. So for this instance, it's Forex. And then I'll actually follow other blogs, and I'll like other people's stuff, and sometimes if it's good, I'll reblog it. So we'll reblog that, and then it goes onto our main blog. And the reason why I do that is because if you visit one of these blogs, you'll notice underneath it will say, I'll just find one with a lot of notes. I'll use this one for example. A lot of the time under each post it'll show you know, 200, 300 notes. For this one, it's only got 2 notes, but if you click on that, it'll show you the other blogs that have liked it or reblogged it. Now, this is actually creating a bit of a inner link. So these blogs are actually linking back to this page. Now these might be no follow links, but when someone reblogs your post, I'll see if I can find one that's got a reblog, it'll show as a follow link. So this one might work better. Alrighty, so this one's got 55 notes. Alright, see, some of these are follow links, follow likes. So that one there would be a do follow. And also, for example, if you're sharing other people's stuff or people are sharing your stuff, it'll often say such and such share reblog this, and it'll be a follow link, so it'll be an inner link back to your page, and that just boosts the power of your Tumblr blogs by doing so. So that's something else that I do. So guys, just to recap, all you're basically doing is creating your Tumblr accounts, making sure that they're related to your blog that you're promoting on your main site. Add a good couple of articles on that site, on that Tumblr account. Add the homepage article like I showed you. Put your backlink in there for that's pointing back to your main site, and stay active on that account. Share other people's stuff, follow other blogs, and like other people's stuff, just to keep the account looking active, and it'll also build the authority up for that account too. So that Tumblr account will give you more link juice over time. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is what I do. I mean, this was just an example, but I really think doing this helps with SEO a great deal, especially if you've got good content on your website and you're providing value for your visitors, and you do the same with your Tumblr accounts as well. I mean, you want other people to share your stuff, so it's actually getting links as well. So yeah, give that a try, guys, and if you have any questions, leave me a comment with your question and I'll try and get back to you. Also, if you've got questions about something else, ask them in the group. I'm more than happy to try and answer them the best that I can, and I'll even try and make a video for it. Okay, thanks for watching. Cheers.